Belle, is that the person you mentioned before? The one who was with Xiaozhao? Is she also here to take part in the competition? She just walked off without a word. She looks like trouble anyway.
Sorry to keep you both waiting. When Hollows threaten the city, from the city rises a champion. Welcome to the Hollow Champion Star Loop main venue. How can I help you?
I want to sign up as a member of the Cunning Hares. The team should have already qualified.
Just a moment. Let me check that for you. Here we go. Please provide your name and confirm once more that you're joining the Cunning Hares. Then we can wrap up the registration.
Is registering as a contestant really this simple? Don't you need any other checks or ID verification?
Let me explain. You two should already be familiar with the competition rules. There is no limit on the number of team members for this contest. You can compete solo or stick together as a team. The competition will rank teams and calculate points based on both the difficulty of hunted ethereals and the number of team members. In other words, this is a contest that tests strategy and overall team strength. Therefore, joining another team offers no advantage. Each team's members can also view their team roster at any time to ensure the competition is fair. On top of that, our sponsor, Rusty Cliff Corp, specifically instructed us not to impose too many restrictions on participants' identities, so that more up-and-coming stars who haven't yet been noticed can have a chance to shine.
Makes sense. Classic move from the entertainment powerhouse.
If you two have no further questions, you can proceed with the registration. Welcome officially to the competition. Next, we will introduce the designated item for this event, which also serves as the only proof of your participant status, the Ethereal Card.
Although it's called an ethereal card, it's clearly an electronic device with scanning and signal transmission functions.
That's right. In battle, the Ethereal Card will record your combat data and calculate your points. At the same time, you'll also need to use it to connect with the official data terminals to receive carrot information. Of course, the Ethereal Card will be loaded with initial carrot data at the start of the competition, but any subsequent updates will require participants to go near the data terminals. Here's some crucial info, so please pay attention. If your Ethereal Card is destroyed, you'll be disqualified. Your personal points will be reset to 0 for the team's total score, but the team's participant number coefficient will remain unchanged.
In other words, losing members is very disadvantageous for the team.
Exactly. Truth is, this measure is meant to remind participants to stay safe and avoid fighting enemies that might destroy their Ethereal Cards, since the competition does not provide insurance. All right, that covers the most important information about the competition. If there's anything else you'd like to know, feel free to swing by anytime. Please proceed to the line ahead to pay the equipment fee and complete your Ethereal Card activation. Once that's done, you'll be officially registered to compete.
Looks like the line's pretty long. Belle, I'll go queue up. You go check out that W engine prize first.
From Deerfing to Nineveh has been tagged with a point value. Bring your ethereal cards, take them down, and the points are yours.
Wait, seriously? This thing's worth that much? It even has a special material usage permit. Let me see. Flint porcelloy, W engine, concealed light.
So, this is the legendary porcelloy, huh? It's my first time seeing it. Enhances ether stabilization metrics to suppress energy level fluctuations of potent ether in internal and external environments. What does that even mean? Can it be explained in terms a normal person can understand?
Would the average person even need this? And then again, porcelloy itself is super rare, so maybe it'd be a collector's target. Look, this W engine doesn't even seem brand new. It even has some scratches on it.
Well, let's go and check out what other prizes they got.
Compared to the other prizes, the porcelloy W engine seems a bit less popular. But that's a good thing. While there are fewer people around, let's get closer and take a look. I didn't expect just being near the W engine would make me feel better. The porcelain content in this one must be pretty high. If I can get my hands on it, given time, I can definitely solve the problems with the HDD in my eyes. But now that I think about it, what does that line in the description mean? Suppress energy level fluctuations of potent ether in internal and external environments? Putting aside the external environment for now, does the so-called internal environment refer to the human body? What's the difference between the energy fluctuations of potent ether and corruption in general?
Yeah, I was wondering the same thing myself.
Who's there?
Sorry, I spoke to you out of the blue. Did I startle you? Speaking of which, this is the first time I've seen someone read through W engine tech specs so carefully. Are you a scholar? Or a W engine enthusiast?
Yeah, I guess you could say I'm a W engine enthusiast.
I see. No wonder you were so absorbed in looking at this one. I honestly can't think of any use for spending points to get such a niche W engine. Right. I'm Ramiel, one of the contestants. I just started firing questions at you without even giving you my name. That was pretty rude of me.
If we're being so polite, the least I can do is give you my name too. I'm Belle, and I'm also a contestant.
I figured as much. Anyone who shows up at the registration area must be a contestant. Oh, but as long as everyone has different targets and isn't competing over them, then I guess they can also be seen as comrades fighting side by side, right?
Even if the targets were the same, everyone can still become comrades.
Rivals who compete yet still fight side by side. I'd love to meet an opponent like that someday.
By the way, Miss Ramiel, have you already chosen your target?
Not yet. There's still time, so I've decided to think it over carefully. But I'll remember that your target is the Porceloid W engine.
I actually haven't decided yet either.
Really? But you gave yourself away with how focused you were earlier. I'm just kidding. Well then, good luck out there. See you later.
Good morning, New Iridu. New year, new Hollow champion. Every ethereal from Tearfing to Nineveh has been tagged with a point value. Bring your ethereal cards, take them down, and the points are yours. Obviously, picking out your own teammates and claiming it was a doppelganger.
Let's gather some intel before we go home.
Come join us and become a Hollow champion.
What a long day. It feels like so much has happened, and my mood's been on a roller coaster.
I feel the same, actually.
Well, thankfully we've got a solution now. Make sure you rest up these next few days before the competition. After all, we'll have to rely on the HDD to win that Porceloid W engine. As for this Porceloid pendant we borrowed, since it eases the symptoms, keep it and the ethereal card close during the competition. Belle, you're up early. We still have several hours before the competition starts.
Don't worry, I'm in pretty good shape today, and my body feels more at ease than it did over the past few days.
Really? That's good to hear. Looks like the plan Fairy and I came up with has started to work. Oh, there's just one thing. If the HDD has to run at full computational load for both of us at the same time, it'll slow down the isolation of redundant data. That's risky for you, so I temporarily disabled part of my connection config. I'm no match for you when it comes to HDD compatibility, so for this high-stakes competition, you'll have to handle it yourself.
Why say that? Wise, your remote support is what really matters. Don't worry, we've got several days to rest between each stage. The intensity is totally manageable.
All right. Anyway, remember not to push yourself too hard today. I've already checked the car. Nicole and the others will meet you at Starloop. Belle, if you're about to head out... What was that? Sounds like it came from upstairs.
Warning. Unauthorized intrusion detected in residential area.
What? Belle, come on. Let's head up and check it out.
This bed is the absolute best! Huh? Who's there?
Cecilia, what are you doing in Belle's room?
Wow. Just a few days apart and you've already become this cold toward me? Didn't we rescue those angels of delusion girls from Lemnian Hollow together on Gilded Carrot Day? And I was the one who blocked Geppetto's final strike for everyone? Proxy, you literally said I was your savior. You said you were so happy I stayed in this room with you and that basically this is my room too. You even said I'm welcome back anytime. You're making up memories that never happened.